Dwight, you are rapidly becoming the go-to guys for a lot of people here in the Valley at S&E Performance. How did it all come about?
Well, I have kind of a reputation of being a difficult customer. I go to auto repair shops and I always want to talk to the mechanic. Because I have a special car and I have, of course,
special needs.
Special needs.
There you go.
And so, you know, and I tend to try to be a do-it-yourselfer, and so when I get deeper than I know what to do, I have to go talk to the mechanic about it. So
it's not always a popular thing to ask for, though, is it? People don't like you going straight to the mechanic.
Yeah, and most places will have, you know, the owners there somewhere in the background, then they have a service writer, and they're helpful in a lot of ways, and then they have the techs that are in the back. So it's kind of a setup that most places have. You know, my son Sam has been working really hard since high school. He started out working at the ag department at Utah State, working on tractors, a few things like that, and then he got into motorcycles. He spent a year and a half at Harley mechanic training, so he's a certified Harley mechanic, and a year and a half there he would work all day long as a mechanic, go to school at night, 6 to 8 hours at night for a year and a half doing that. And then he ended up in Colorado and was working for a couple places. He ended up with a Jeep Chrysler dealership and was going through all their training. One day he came up and says, you know, Dad, I really want to do my own thing. And so I'm not much of a businessman. I'm not wealthy, but I've learned what not to do in a few instances, and so he asked me to help him, and so we've looked for a location. We found a really good location for us, and that works for us, and so I'm kind of just behind the scenes trying to help, you know, get the business going and doing the things we need to do. But Sam's the one here that meets the customers. He doesn't want me to meet customers. I scare people away, so
I can't imagine why.
So I try to just take care of some of the nuts and bolts in the business side of things, let him take care of how he wants to deal with customers, and we wanted to find that atmosphere, that environment where people feel comfortable coming in, they feel like they're talking to someone knowledgeable, and in this case they're talking to the person that's going to be fixing their car. And he's brought in his friend Ben Warren, who is actually a very experienced mechanic as well, and he's also he's a welder, very experienced fabricator. So we can tackle a lot of things just with the two mechanics we have here that a lot of places can't, because we do custom work as well as just repairing the cars and service. And so Sam's really passionate about what he does. He loves cars, he loves motorcycles, and we actually are looking for that customer who's passionate about their car, who wants to take care of their car, who wants to keep the retail value of it up, and maybe keep the car longer than the average person that just sells their car every 1 or 2 years. You know, and we can help every customer, but there's that type of customer that's really passionate about their cars, and that's kind of what we're looking for.
So basically I'm thinking that your mission statement here is just really trying to get into the community, finding people who want just excellent quality 5-star work, and have them come on down and meet you guys.
Yeah, and we want them to have the confidence, and if there's ever a problem, we fix the problem. Right. You know, we're not going to keep charging them and charging them and charging them for stuff we should have done the first time.
Yeah. Tell us where we are, tell us how people can make an appointment or just stop by.
Well, some people may be familiar with Gordon Transmission. That's the shop we took over. Okay. He retired and closed down his business. So we get a lot of transmission customers coming in because of that. In fact, we took over their phone number too. So, we're able to help most transmission customers' needs as well, and we're finding that we're kind of becoming the foreign car. We've got some Land Rover people and Mercedes people coming in because, number one, they find that a lot of places don't want to work on them, or they have to take them to Salt Lake to get them serviced. So we're finding we're kind of filling that niche as well. And so, and we've got experience in those areas as well, so that helps out.
Okay, so do you have a website, do you know, and what is your telephone number?
Yeah, the phone number is 435-752-8541, and we're here at 1456 North, 300 West, and like I said, we're just next door to Bear River Cabinets and just up the street from Standard Plumbing. So, and we're on Facebook. Check us out on Facebook, just S&E Performance.
If you want some quality work and if you want to come into somewhere that you can actually trust that you're not going to be gouged price-wise, I would suggest you come down here and see Sam and Dwight and maybe make an appointment to have your car looked at. S&E Performance. Thanks so much, Dwight.
Thank you.